So today I had a sport massage and I decided to bring you with me. If you're living in London, I highly recommend you to come and visit my therapist, Nives. She mainly works with athletes and people with injuries, but she's also available for anybody who wants to feel better. If you're training a lot, as I do, or you're sitting a lot at your work, you should really include sport massage in your routine. As you can see, this is not the most pleasant experience, but definitely is well worth it afterwards. Nives and I had a conversation about common mistakes, misconceptions, and she also shared some tips on how to improve mobility. So stay till the end to find out more information. If you're new here, welcome to my channel where we talk about everything from fitness, beauty, fashion, and all the girly stuff. If you like the content, you know how YouTube works, so subscribe and like this video. If you are already following me, thank you for the support. It really means a lot. So can you explain that? What do you do? What are you doing right now?
So since you have hip imbalances, we need to release your hip flexors. So hip flexors are super tight, which tends then to pull your lower back and make your glutes tight. That's why I have pain in lower back, but actually starts here. As you can see, here is super tight. Yeah. You feel pain here?
Oof.
And when the muscles are tight, they tend to shorten the muscle and start pulling the other muscle groups.
Your skeleton is gonna crawl on the floor. What's his name?
His name is Frank.
Frank.
You can hold his hand if you feel any pain.
I think that Frank might not have any bones left if I hold his hand right now.
Well, my clients say this is how you're gonna end it up after the treatment.
They're not wrong.
Okay. Check your shoulders.
No, this is gonna be painful.
And then at the end, we're gonna do your wrists and your hands. And that's quite painful since a lot of people are not exercising their fingers, their hands at all. They tend to get super, super tight.
How do you exercise your fingers?
I recently posted a video which is not only for boxers that have fracture or any kind of surgery, but it's very good for people that have arthritis or even desk workers or anybody who's using their hands often. So let's say put your hand like this one, yeah, cover these 4 fingers,
Yeah.
and then try to touch with your thumb, your palm.
So like this.
Here, that's it,
So show you on the camera.
like this, yeah.
But obviously I'm holding this
Yeah.
tight,
Mhm.
and then okay, I feel this, and then I feel this
Yes.
spot here
So
as well.
now try to cover these 3 and then cover the thumb as well.
Okay.
So here, no, release. You want to train this part. So no, you want to cover this one as well.
Oh, so thumb as well.
So now try to do this. You're gonna feel sharp pain
Yeah,
till
I feel
here.
that.
Yes, because there's not that much flexibility and mobility in your finger. So over time, it's gonna get better, but you just need to train it. So you see now how our fingers are weak. Then again, the other finger, this one, yeah, gonna feel a lot.
So okay, so for people that are sitting down and typing a lot, this will
Typing
help.
a lot as well if you have any fracture on
But
your
what
hands.
would this do for them?
This will make your fingers more flexible, and by moving and exercising, like any exercise, you boost the blood flow, which you do need. And then you go and you massage 2 biggest muscles on your hand, this part and this part as well.
You know
And
what we
then-
used to do, like when I used to do belly dancing? We used to do this, like,
This is to stretch it out, but you
Yeah.
need to train it to boost the blood flow, because
Okay.
you can't stretch the weak muscle. If your muscles are weak, now train, you can't stretch it.
okay.
And then after the massaging this, you're gonna massage between your metatarsals. So here, between your bones. So put your hand like this.
Yeah.
Okay, and then do this. Ooh. So here we want to break the scar tissue and boost the blood flow between each bone. And then now, straight after this, you're going to feel more flexible in your fingers. And this part as well, this is the most painful part, especially for boxers and desk workers and massage therapists like myself. This part as well.
How often are you supposed to do this?
Well, I recommend 10 reps for each exercise, each finger that I said. And then you can do this daily and you can see a big improvement in 1 week. You're going to be able to touch your palm, which is quite a lot.
Okay.
But you should be holding those fingers, not allowing them to go nowhere, because if I hold it just like this, I'm actually moving. You should hold there. You see, there's not that much flexibility because we're not used to train our fingers.
So, I don't know, when you're doing something, when you're on a meeting or something.
Yeah, you can do
on a
this while you're
phone,
talking with somebody.
You can just do this.
Because daily you're using your body, you're overusing and you're not stretching, you know you're training it. So your body tends to get super tight. And that's when the problems occur. Either you injure yourself or have so much pain. One muscle group starts to be tight, then it pulls the other muscle group. And then you come and see me.
Yeah. And then it's super painful.
Yes.
You know, like a lot of people go on a massage to relax, but they have super tight muscles. But actually, what they need is a sport massage or a deep tissue, which is super painful. It's not supposed to be for pleasure. It's supposed to be to fix you. And I know a lot of clients, as soon as they feel some kind of pain, they're like, oh my God, like I can't do that. But actually, you're not gonna get any better if you're just going and relaxing your muscles, isn't it?
Yes. But the thing is, when the clients book relaxing, I always tell them what is the situation, what is happening, and then I tell them what will happen if they don't get a treatment. And this is like a wake-up call for them. And I also tell them, if you like me, we can get this sorted today. I'm going to apply a bit of pressure, but not too deep, because you don't want to shock your client. And as well, once you shock the nervous system, your body starts contracting and then you can't do much work.
Yeah.
And then I apply a bit of pressure, and then when they see results before and after, that's what makes them come again. So when they actually see what we've done and how they feel, they will come again, even though it's painful, but not that much. You're not gonna, first time gonna go too deep, because the muscle is tight and you're not gonna be able to go that deep. But it's that part, when you show them what you improve, you get their trust. Then
Yeah.
they trust you with the pain.
You know what I heard so many times people saying, so I want to hear your opinion on this. Oh, they go to somebody who does sport massage or deep massage for them, and then next day they feel super sore, or like they're super like inflamed. Next day, maybe even like 2 days after, and they're like, oh, I'm never gonna go there because I felt so bad after a massage. Is that something that is normal, or you should not feel like that?
Well, it's very important to talk to your client before they make a booking. That's why I always say to client, first, give me a call or text me so we can have a conversation. Because if you, for example, went today to the gym, I can massage you straight after the training because your muscles are not inflamed. Soreness comes 24 to 72 hours after. So if they trained yesterday, they come today, they're gonna feel more pain, and the inflammation is real. So you're going to recover not 2 to 3 days, you're going to recover 1 week. Because when the muscles are inflamed and we do more work, we inflame them even more. So I always like to chat with clients and ask them and, advise them, don't come if you're sore, relax it. If you train today, then come and see me after the training. I had a lot of clients as well that even though they haven't been training, they've been, in pain, which is normal. If I'm correcting your posture, your spine, you have scoliosis, so we're correcting that. There's a lot of things that need to be correct within the body, and once we do that, you're going to feel sore. But then after 2-3 days, they feel amazing and they always come back. It depends how your body's going to react. But yeah, that's the part of the process.
Yeah, because I feel always sore after the session. Last time we were doing gua sha cupping and we were doing massage. I was messed up for like 2 days.
But
It
how
was
have you
painful,
been feeling after?
like a butterfly. Amazing.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
We
So
can't
for me,
influence.
the pain is normal, but like for majority of the people, I think that they have a very different concept in their heads what the real massage should look like. They feel like
The thing is, when they go
it should
to a
be-
hotel for massage, those are not the people that work with athletes. Those are not the people that work on actual problems. You just go there, they apply a bit of pressure, and they call it deep tissue. But most of the clients go for relaxing massage, so they're not used to these kind of treatments, so they don't even know what's the difference between deep tissue and spa massage because they never had a proper professional massage. And then when they come here, they're like, oh my gosh, I thought that I had massage, but I actually haven't. But then you see the real improvement before and after, and that's why you come back. But I don't think a lot of people, a lot of therapists are massaging their clients how they should, because at the end I think they want them to come back because it's not that painful. But I'm result oriented, so I don't want you to come back. I want to fix you in first treatment so you feel good, so there's no need for you to come back. Unless you have some problems with spine, with pelvic tilt, and then we need to correct that. So that's how a lot of people as well are keeping their clients, coming back for more, because they don't fix it completely and they don't apply a lot of pressure because they're scared a client is going to say something. But the client is here to sort a problem, so that's your job.
So you think that you can sort the problem in one go?
Depends on the clients. You can make a major improvement, but if you have, for example, a problem with spine, it goes like this, which is called scoliosis, or you have lordosis, that's not going to go away. So you need to train, so that's your part. You're going to need to train to fix it, and at the end of the day, your posture, your body is just a result of how you're holding yourself every day. So if you're not going to train, if you're not going to stretch, you're going to keep on coming back. But this is all that we advise our clients. Some clients we can sort in one day, depending what they have. If you have knots, there's a process that's not going to go away in one day. But most of the problems, yes, we can sort. It's just, are you willing to go through this? It's not that painful when you actually know that after you're going to feel relief, you're going to feel so much better. And of course, with inflammation and with soreness, you can go to sauna as well. This helps. You can do ice baths, you can do baths with Epsom salt. This is all that helps with recovery. And as well, you can stretch. Stretching as well helps. But are people actually doing this? That's the question. As well, after every treatment, we say to clients, you need to stretch, you need to do this. But often people don't listen. That's why they often don't see the results. The benefits of massage you can see, let's say, for 1 week, and then later goes back to normal because the work hasn't been done. You see, I distracted you now with the talk, and you haven't recognized the pain.
To be honest, it's not painful as this side. This side is super painful. Like, I was thinking actually how, when we were talking, how I don't feel it on this side. Ooh! Okay.
Yeah, but this muscle hurts everybody, even me. I'm very sensitive because everything that we do with our hands, our arms, so we all be using it. Therefore, yeah, there's going to be a bit of pain now and then. But this side is not that tight as
No.
the right side.
But I feel like this side, I actually have this for years. And I went to massage therapists, I went to chiropractors, and this was never sorted. Because as you said, like most of these people, unfortunately, don't massage to fix the problem. They just massage to do the massage, camouflaging the issue. It just shows that I never went to a good...
So what is the difference? If a massage is just like this, I'm temporarily working on the problem. But if I don't do full body assessment, I don't even know where the problem is coming from and how to sort it. That's the major problem. A lot of people don't do full body assessment, don't do consultation. Second of all, if I don't apply pressure that is needed, this is just going to be temporary relief and you want permanent. Yeah.
My last guy that I actually went to see for deep tissue, or I don't know, it was a deep tissue or sports massage. Anyways, he done assessment. I swear I was more talking to him than he was actually touching me. I'm like, what is this? He just put a pressure on a couple of places. And I'm like, are you even, is this consultation? Are we even doing anything? Because I don't see you doing anything. I just see you talking. And he was like, thank you very much. Next time, see ya. I'm like, we're not seeing each other anymore, for sure.
That's when a lot of therapists don't have experience working with problems, especially if a client has an injury. That takes a lot of knowledge, a lot of research from you, and testing your body, how your body is reacting in order to help a client. So if you don't have experience and you mostly do relaxing massage, or you do like a deep tissue, but you know, just like movements like this, which is more relaxing than it's actually working on the problem, that therapist won't be able to help you. And you probably felt like, oh, I know more about my injury than actual therapist, and he was that to, you know, he's supposed to help me. That's why I always advise clients, take a look with what kind of clients your therapist is working. If you have athletes, if you have professionals and they're helping them and it's for long term, that means that those people have actually knowledge and experience and work with clients that have many injuries. Read what a therapist is posting. Social media is quite good. It's not bad. It's actually very good because you can see with what kind of clients people are working. What are they writing? Are they writing actually, oh, it was great to see you, blah, blah, or they're actually writing about the client's problems. What was happening before? How did you sort it? And how is the client feeling after? And pictures before and after. That will say everything. So this is a professional who knows actually what they're doing, and they help many people. So with that kind of person, you do want to have a treatment. Don't go somewhere where you actually don't feel there's a trust, because if that person doesn't have experience, therapists can give you a lot of problems, make even worse. So it's all about learning and working with as many clients as you can, and learning as well from them about their body. So experience matters. Therefore, that's why, let's say, professional athletes choose their therapists, because they know what they're doing, they have experience with other athletes, they have experience with similar injuries, they know how to fix you, let's say, before the event, and they take care of your health. Because for athletes, their health is
the most important thing.
And at the end, performance. So health, performance, and to keep them safe and healthy so they can, you know, do their job for long term. Therefore, yeah, experience is very important. And if you go to a therapist, if they don't do consultation, if they actually don't listen to you, what is the problem, and tell you, okay, let's do the assessment, this is what's happening, let's test it out, I would not sit on the table. I would not lie down. I would just say thank you, and that's it. Because you see that the therapist doesn't know what they're doing. They might not be experienced, they just started, which is absolutely fine. However, you do want to go to somebody who has knowledge.
I never felt like any therapist done any progress on even on my knots. And I know I have these knots on my back for a long time, and every time when I go to the therapist, I felt relaxed, but I still had these knots. With you, I was almost crying, and I'm not even joking. It's like her massaging me is like, it's somebody performing exorcism on you. Honestly, I am everywhere on this table, screaming and holding myself underneath this table. Ouch. But, you know, I feel so much better after. And yes, I don't have time always to stretch. I'm being lazy sometimes, I admit. But I come here and I know it's my fault if I don't do it. And then I'm fresh, fixed.
But with knots, I mean, a lot of people have knots that have been there already for years. We can't expect to get rid of knots just in one session. It's not going to happen. The first thing that we are doing, we're making the tissue soft, so we are able to get to the knots. But the thing is that most of the clients don't return in the time frame when the tissue is soft, let's say 2 weeks. They come after 1 month, which means we're going to need to do again the same job that we done last time, soften the tissue, so over time we can, you know, get rid of the knots. So that's what clients need to do. Let's say, depending on the client, depending their lifestyle, this is what we do in consultation, where we talk to clients. So depending on the client, depending on the individual, we recommend always client to return. It doesn't need to be every week and a half. It doesn't need to be. Whoever tries to push you, come weekly, that should be a professional athlete. Unless you're not a professional athlete, no, you don't need to. And your body needs to recover. If you're not training often, your body needs more time to recover because it's not used to. And then it takes, let's say, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, and then again we need to work on making the tissue soft, and that's where we are able to go more deeper and deeper. And yes, we need to apply pressure on the knot in order to burst it. It doesn't go away in one treatment or maybe two. If they're new, yeah, we might burst them a bit, but it's going to take a few treatments to get rid of them. But often clients get busy, they travel, so they miss their appointment, and that's why you're not able to get rid of them that early, if that makes sense. But there should be pain. Knots, I think, is the worst pain, definitely. I used to struggle with a lot of knots because I'm working so much, and when you don't stretch, this is perfect for knots because they're like weak muscles, they're like when people have bad posture, and they like when you don't stretch because that's when they start pulling the rest of the muscles.
So knots are collagen, yeah?
It's a collagen fiber that your tissue is producing naturally. And then what happens, it doesn't heal properly. It doesn't heal 100%. And then you have these like the tiny knots that are created here. So we need to burst them in order for your tissue to heal. So there's always a scar tissue around that area. Most commonly is around the shoulders, especially desk workers, boxers as well. Since their posture at the desk is not that good. It's always rounded as well for boxers, always rounded as their stance. Therefore it takes a while to get rid of them. And this all influences their performance at the end. When they're super tight, they're now loose, they can't get 100% out of their body.